Hey guys, welcome back to Small Talk, small conversations with huge impact. My name is Alec and I'm your host. And before anything else, welcome back to the show. If this is your first time, then I hope that you go check out the other amazing episodes if you like this episode. And I'm sure that you can get a lot of insights and values from those episodes here on Spotify as well. And of course, if this is your nth time or you're an avid listener of the podcast, then welcome back to the show. I hope that you learned something from this episode. I said that I would be doing a daily podcast. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying it. Also, some few announcements. I will be having my first ever live event. I will be speaking live at PICC Pasay, and it will be held on May 21st, which I will be speaking along some of the most acclaimed content creators and speakers in the Philippines. I will be speaking with Date Coach V. I will be speaking with Real Talk Darbs. I will be speaking with Jericho Arceo. I will be speaking with Mike Balolong. And of course, Empress Pearl Hung. So if you guys want to check that out, the link is in the description. Go buy your tickets now. There's only limited slots available. I cannot wait to see you guys there and to meet you personally. And hopefully, we can take some pictures, have some fun. And of course, it's going to be an amazing event because this is the first time that we're going to do a live event. So make sure that you get your tickets now. There's only 500 slots available. I'm not sure how many are left. So you got to reserve your slot now. And so for this episode, I want to answer a question that I often get from my viewers or from my audience. It's that, how can you forget? And I believe that this question is coming from a place where people got hurt. Okay, that person got hurt and they want to forget the pain, which is totally understandable because who wants to experience pain? If you're not a masochist, I don't think you like to experience pain. But the thing is, almost all of us go through a moment of pain in our lives. And so our initial thought may be, how do I remove this pain? And some of us think that we need to forget what happened so we can heal. But let me tell you one thing. You don't need to forget. You just need to forgive. You know, a lot of people are asking me, a lot of people are saying forgive and forget, right? But I think that you should forgive, but you should not forget. Forgiving is essential in healing because I believe that that's the step zero. Once you've finally learned to forgive either yourself or forgive other people, that's when the healing starts to happen. And if we don't forget, if we don't forgive, we will be experiencing a lot of negative emotions inside of us. There's a lot of anger. There's a lot of frustration. There's a lot of emotions that are just mad. And if we're mad, it often taints our actions and our words. We say things that we don't really mean. We do things that that were not really our intentions. And so we make mistakes if we keep on holding on to that anger. And forgiveness is a way to take that anger off of you. And I know it's much harder than it seems. It's much harder. It's easy to say, but hard to do. And I agree. Here's the thing. Healing is hard. You will experience a lot of times where you ask yourself whether you can heal because it is hard. It's much easier for you to turn and try to turn into yourself and hold that anger inside of you. It's easy to lash out other people. It's easy to get mad at people, to pass on the hurt, to pass on the pain. That's easy. But I believe that a lot of the good things in life requires some sort of uncomfortability before we can actually do it. Think about it. All the good things are hard to do in the beginning, but you feel so much better after. and all the mistakes that you did, all the times that you gave into temptations, they look easy now, but you kind of feel bad after you've done it. So I go by this quote or this phrase that says, easy life, easy decisions, hard life. Hard decisions, easy life. And I know that forgiving is a hard thing to do, but it's the right thing to do. Because if you learn to forgive, you learn to let go of the negative emotions that no one else will ever feel except yourself. So you need to learn to forgive. And how do we forgive? As human beings, we forgive in two ways. First is we forgive by consciously forgiving, by accepting that the past is the past. It's already done. It's already there. It already existed. That already happened. And you start to move on with your life, with not letting that thing drag you or anchor you down or slow you down. So there's a conscious way of forgiving. And there's another way of forgiving. It's called the emotional forgiveness. And in the emotional forgiveness, you replace the emotion that you have, which is hatred or anger. You replace those emotions with kindness, with empathy, with consideration and understanding. I believe that empathy is a superpower. It's a super skill. Because when you know how to empathize with a person, then you know that life isn't really, black and white. You learn that there are gray areas where we can come to a point of understanding and we get to put ourselves in the shoes of others. I believe that no one really has the intention of hurting you, of causing you that much of pain. But if someone does, chances are they're hurt. And we all know that hurt people hurt other people. But we can counter that with healed people heal people. So what we need to do is to forgive. So learn to forgive. But never, ever forget. Forgive, but never forget. Because why would you forget something that has helped you become stronger than you've ever been? Why would you forget something that could help you become wiser than you've ever been? Braver than you've ever been? You don't need to forget. Because forgetting that pain, that thing that caused you pain, takes away the chance for you to learn from those things. When you learn to forget what happened to you, you're letting them win. You're letting that mistake win. Because here's the thing, you already got hurt. You're already in pain. So you got to make sure that you don't forget it, that you get something out of it. And what do you get out of a painful experience? A lesson. So do not forgive and forget. Forgive and learn. Learn from your mistakes. Learn from the mistakes of other people. I have experienced a lot of people crossing me, betraying me, hurting me, whether consciously or subconsciously, and I always try to forgive them. Sometimes it takes a lot more time for me to forgive those people, but I always try to forgive them. Because I don't really want to feel that pain. I don't really want to feel that anger and that hatred inside of me. I need to let that go. I can't function with it. But I never, ever forget. So when a bad thing happened in your life or in the lives of other people, you do not forget. You do not forget. Because once you forget, you are not acknowledging that even happened. You are not accepting the lessons that may come from it. You are making sure, if you're forgetting, you are making sure, or you're giving that mistake a chance to happen again. Once you forget, you might be able to give that circumstance or that situation come into your life again and put you in the same pain again. So I'm calling all of you to please learn and try to forgive, but never forget. Because that's the only way we grow. That's the only way that we can become better. That's the only way that we can fix ourselves. Mistakes are one of the greatest tools that can help us grow. I believe that our past should be used as schools. Learn from them. Don't try to just not look at it. Don't try and not study it. Learn from your past. Because unless you learn from your past, you can never have a better future. Learn from how people made mistakes. Someone hurt you, learn from that experience. But never forget. And so that is my plea for all of you right now. Do not underestimate the power of changing and becoming a better person through the lessons from your pain, from your hurt, and from your mistakes. That's the only way we grow. So that's it for this episode. I hope that you love this episode. Go ahead and share it online on Instagram. Do not forget to tag me at Alec if you like this. And also, please go buy the tickets. I'd love to see and meet and greet each and every one of you on May 21st. It's going to be amazing. I think we're going to have an after party. So maybe if you want to join that, then I'd be happy. I'd be more than glad to spend time with you and have fun and talk about a lot of stuff. So again, thank you so much for listening. My name is Alec. This is Small Talk, Small Conversations with Huge Impact. And I'll talk to you guys next episode. Bye-bye.